explain, of course. An active SiteTalk member gets paid 5% on their friends, not paid, sorry. An active SiteTalk member gets paid on active SiteTalk members 5% on the BD, which is 5 euro cents in SiteTalk credit or cash that they can buy things on the mall. Products. You saw a bunch today and you all have been on the mall. What will happen is this will drive your network, if we go to the next point, and drive your network. What I mean by that is you see numbers that you've never seen before. And you haven't seen anything yet. I believe it will be within a few days doing 100,000 members a day, and I believe it won't take long until we're doing 1 million members every single day. And the interesting thing with that is that we are over 1 million now, but it's going to be 10 million, 50 million, 100 million. And the big question is, who wants those members, or how much are you going to build and take in your team? How big part? It's all up to you. How is this calculated? Well, Sebastian went through the STAR program, and the STAR program is a 1 to 5 STAR program. It's a loyalty program, and whenever you hit the first point, which is star 1, that means you're an active member for the 1BD program. What does that mean? You need to fill in your profile. You need to be doing weekly activities, just like you do on any community. That means you're star 1 and you're active for the 1BD program. Active, as I said, means that you get 5 euro cents as a SiteTalk member. An active SiteTalk member gets 5%, which is 5 euro cents on any other active SiteTalk member that they personally refer. Next point is if you're a basic Unaico member, bronze or gold, you also get paid on building a team with active SiteTalk members. And you get 10% on your lesser leg, which is 10 euro cents on every single active SiteTalk member in your lesser leg. Now, isn't that fantastic?
That's why Alexander had 5 cents, you know. Sorry? The 5 cents from Alexander, remember?
And look at what this means in facts. Well, for all of you that seen the presenter, you remember this part if they had 5 friends, right? Well, on all the friends you personally refer, you will get paid 5 euro cents if you're an active SiteTalk member. And it's not money you can take out, you can shop with them. If you get 10 of those, if we go to the next point, that's actually 50 cents per week. We're talking a lot of money here.
Yes.
Okay, that's 2 euros a month. You don't seem excited. One more, okay. Of course, you can get 100 friends, 200 friends, and start looking at this. If you start thinking of some other company that's in the social community world, there's one company called Facebook. I don't know if you heard about it, but it's a pretty big company.
No.
And you know, being in this industry for a long time, you always have your old friends. And it doesn't really matter what you do, they always said, does that really work? And I met an old friend a while ago in Sweden, a few weeks ago, and he was telling me about, how's your little community going? And I told him, well, we're just about to hit 1 million members. And I asked, he said, wow, that's pretty good. I heard Facebook had like 600 million, he says. Yeah, they've been around for a while. And he goes, I wish I was the first in Facebook, he said. And I asked him why. How much would you make if you were the first in Facebook? And he said, probably nothing when I think of it. And I go, yeah. But the people building SiteTalk will be pretty interesting, because this is just an example, what you're seeing now here with the 5 cents, if you're a SiteTalk member, that you get in SiteTalk Cash, SiteTalk Credit. But the power and the dynamic of it is when you're building a big team. Because in the presenter, you remember, and I hope you've seen it all of you, is imagine if these 5 people get 5 friends, who get 5 friends, who get 5 friends, and who get 5 friends. This will happen. It happens on all different communities in the world. That's how a community drives. So let's get into an example what this could mean for your Unaico business. We go to the next slide. This is just an example. And what this example I'm going to take is if you have 1,000 active SiteTalk members in your lesser leg. You get 10 euro cents on each and every of them. And you can build this before I go on with this in any way. You can get, for example, 50 friends yourself, that get friends, that get friends, that get friends. It's in your whole lesser leg, this example. Or you have 20 people you build your business with in Unaico that all gets 50 or 100 friends. There's different ways to get there. But in this example, that means 100 euros per week extra. 100 euros per week extra, that's 400 euros per month extra. Now with that we're talking, I believe 400 euros extra per month will change most families' life in some way. Do you agree? A little. Well, I've been in this industry for about 15 years. And this is what I call a residual income. Can we go back once? One step back. This is what we call a residual income. A residual income is you do a job once and you get paid in our business week after week after week after week, right? And I've seen that before. Either you have to have people that pay their bills, subscribe for some service, or there's companies with vitamins, or there's companies with juice, boxes of juice, and so on. And these are all great companies. But what I've seen, and I'm going through this because I believe this is a revolution that will change the industry. And what I mean by that is, usually you have a certain amount of members and they're subscribing on a monthly basis on a package, for example, of juice. And the juice is fantastic, it's great, you drink it. But what a lot of people do is they stop subscribing on it. And your income goes down if you don't recruit new members. Well, did I say that these 1,000 people have to buy any products? No. They just need to be active, talk to their friends. What will happen is, imagine if these 1,000 people, I'm not saying that you build more business, more Unaico members, I'm saying, imagine if these 1,000 people get 1 friend each. That's normal on a community, right? 1 friend each. That means you have gone from 1,000 to 2,000 active SiteTalk members in your lesser leg. Now, what has happened then? You have doubled your income. From 100 to 200 euros per week. That's 800 euros per month, which is actually 9,600 euros extra. Now my big question to you all, how hard did you work to go from 1,000 members to 2,000 members? You didn't do hardly anything. Because it was a SiteTalk community member who talked to another SiteTalk community member, just like you do on a community. Now that is the power of combining social, community, and network marketing in one business, Unaico SiteTalk. Imagine what happens when these 2,000 members talk to some friends, who talk to some friends, who talk to some friends. Do you think the income goes up? Well, this is a big question. And the question is, what happens if these 2,000 people, did anybody see the coffee machine? SiteTalk coffee?
Yeah.
Well, I'm so excited about it, because I will tell you, it will be launched next quarter. It will be launched in 5 countries first: Sweden, Norway, Germany, Hungary, Slovenia. So, do anybody of you know anybody that drinks tea, coffee, or chocolate? Okay. Imagine if a few of these 2,000, 200, 2,000, or in between, start drinking coffee. Well, you know what? There's BD on the coffee. So the income goes up. Did anybody see this SiteTalk go? Somebody failed to buy that product. What happens? There's BD on it. Income goes up. You see these different products. Imagine if somebody feels, I want a Gold Advantage package. What happens? Your income goes up, right? Are you seeing this? A little. Okay. So I'll give you a straight picture. It's important that you are on SiteTalk. You know what? Because of course, if you're there, your friends will be there, right? That's how it works. So, we'll take Gabor as an example. Anybody heard of Gabor? Anybody seen Gabor? Mr. President. Okay. What you will see in a short period of time when we launch coffee, you will see in the morning Gabor going in on SiteTalk and write, hello all my friends, let's have a cup of coffee. A little bit later in the afternoon, he'll write, hello all my friends, let's have a cup of chocolate. A little bit later in the evening, he will go, let's have a cup of tea before we go to bed. And he'll be so excited because he knows he's getting paid to talk on SiteTalk with people. He's getting paid for drinking coffee, tea, and chocolate. Now, are you getting my point? Now, are you getting excited about this? So, this is why I said, watch out Facebook. Because we do got BD. We do have the power of network marketing, social marketing, combined in one business, Unaico and SiteTalk.
Yes.
And I am excited about it. You know what? When I was growing up, the biggest thing that happened was that you became 18 and you got a driver's license, right? Well, now it's different. Now the youth go crazy when they can get their own Facebook account. Have you heard about that? It's like one of the biggest things that happens. And what happens is they spend hours per day on the community, right? They talk to their friends every single week. And they start there when they're 13. And then they spend 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5